Welcome to the Still Listening Single Showdown with myself, Elliot, your host, and Jules is also your host, and Sam, who's our guest, but also a bit of a host at this point.
Just a person here
that we found, and that's it.
And that's
all you need to know.
Yeah, we might review some singles.
We will.
It was the most watched TV thing since the moon landing. So
really, the Super Bowl?
But what I did find out that the halftime entertainment doesn't get paid because they're like you're going to get such an uptick in
that. Is
so Usher didn't get
Usher didn't get any money.
That's just what they told Usher. I bet. I bet fucking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Kendrick Lamar all got paid, and Eminem as well. That
Maybe
was a halftime show.
Michael Jackson's halftime show. Now that is a halftime show. It's
that
popping
Creed
up.
one you were showing me.
Oh, that's the greatest moment.
Yeah.
If I'm ever down, if I'm ever low, I want to be in the zone of Scott Stapp at that performance. He's just loving life.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's great. That is so great. Nothing will ever.
But that wasn't even the Super Bowl. That was the Thanksgiving game after. So it was after 9/11. So that's why it was like
very patriotic kind of.
Yeah.
You're right though. That Michael Jackson one's really interesting, where he just appears over there and then he appears over there. And then
how will they make money from it? Like they're already super famous. They don't need exposure.
They'll make a ton of money from the exposure.
Yeah, that's the point. That they'll suddenly everyone's going to be listening to Usher
300. I was about to say there'll be like a 300-400% increase on Spotify of listeners.
Right. Okay.
And that, it's in movies as well. I've been getting a lot of stats recently about that kind of thing. It's like the Murder on the Dance Floor song.
Oh my god,
that must have saw a 400% increase in listeners or something.
I'm not even joking. So that's been ruined. It's been ruined for me.
Really?
Yeah, completely ruined.
Running Up the Hill, was that ruined?
That was never really my bag. So that's fine. Yeah, that got me into it. But Murder on the Dance Floor killed for me now. That was one of the first albums I ever had, and now it's just
too mainstream, man.
It is. No, it's not too mainstream. It's just I can deal with the mainstream. It's just the TikTokification of it and the weird little edits,
and the fast versions,
the fast versions,
the 1.5 speeds.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'd like to imagine Taylor Swift's got a car park with just endless jets. Helicopters and
but she could. To be fair, and I'm not. This is the only thing I'm going to say. She couldn't get on a normal plane because
she could.
Fuck being on a plane with Taylor Swift. Do you know what I mean? It'd tip over because everyone would be running. It wouldn't be able to go up.
God.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, she's, as you were just saying, oh, she sold one of her jets for £40 million. It's one of her jets. You know what I mean?
Where's that money going?
She shouldn't.
She's giving it to the rainforest.
Well, she's bought carbon credits, so I guess that offsets it. But that's just
What's
a rich
carbon credits.
Nothing.
That's
it's just
bullshit.
A rich way of being
That's
I've done something,
shit.
but in reality, you're just contributing to all of the fucking worst things in the
world. That's a crock of shit. What's carbon credits?
It's like what rich people buy to pretend like they're doing something good, but they're actually pretty fake in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
I don't hate successful female pop artists. I just think Taylor Swift's a bit a good example of what is wrong with the industry in a sense. She
must put on a good show, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I'd like to see her live because I think that would be the
tickets.
final nail in the coffin if it was really shit. And this is another conspiracy type thing. I was reading something about people who were going to those shows were having seizures and shit and forgetting big hour gaps of time and stuff.
Oh, really?
So it was a conspiracy that she was brainwashed or something, which I could buy into.
What, they're doing some massive hypnosis?
Yeah. But then I was also reading things where it's these kids have just never actually experienced a live show before, and they're so glued to their phone the whole time that they actually are enjoying the show, so they're not on their phone filming it, watching it through a tiny
and then
screen
they can't
when
remember
it's there.
because that's how they record their memories because it's through their phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
But who knows what the truth is behind that stuff?
Yeah.
Anything that involves
probably a mind ray of some sort.
Yeah. Anything that involves mass media, there is a level to
media mind control.
It's just something, is conforming, isn't it? So once it gets to that, massive scale, that's not about.
Maybe that's another point with Taylor Swift. It's like just follow the crowd. If everyone else at school listens to Taylor Swift, you're going to listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
All right, for our first song on the single Showdown, we've got Beyonce with 16 Carriages.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 15, the innocence was gone astray. Had to leave my home at an early age. I saw mama praying, I saw daddy grind. All my tender problems had to leave behind. It's been umpteen summers and I'm not in my bed. On the back of the bus in a bunk with the band. Going so hard, gotta choose myself. Underpaid and overwhelmed. I might cook clean but still won't fall. Still working all my life, Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight. $16 working all day, ain't got time to waste. I got art to make, I got love to create. On this holy night, they won't dim my light. All these years I fight. It's been 38 summers and I'm not in my bed. On the back of the bus in a bunk with the band. Going so hard, now I miss my kids. Overworked and overwhelmed. I might cook clean but still won't fall. Still working all my life, Only God knows, only God knows, only God knows. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my fears away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long back road. All these tears I fight. Was gone astray, had to take it home at an early age. I saw mama crying, I saw daddy lying. Had to sacrifice and leave my fears behind. For legacy, if it's the last thing I do, you'll remember me. Cause we got something to prove in your memory. On a highway to truth, still see our faces when you close your eyes. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away.
That was Beyonce with 16 Carriages. What is everyone's thoughts?
I thought it was a spiritual kind of round almost. There wasn't a chorus per se. I don't.
Yeah.
I wonder what this reference to 16 Carriages is. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that from Beyonce, really.
The Blues by Beyonce.
What did you think?
I feel like she's exhausted all different versions of herself and only country is left.
It's like, who can I rip off now?
Yeah, like what genre is left? But saying that, I actually really liked it. I like it. I mean, I love like kind of country music, so
it's definitely country inspired.
Country inspired.
It says country on genre.
She's wearing a cowboy hat on the
she's wearing a cowboy hat, so
it must be country.
There was an acoustic guitar in there.
Yeah, and she's got straw hanging out of the house. It's country.
I don't know if this is in a lead up to an album. Has it? Really?
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
It won't just be like one song. She doesn't do just one song, does she?
She does occasionally.
Do you think she'd go through the effort of putting on a cowboy hat for one song?
That is a good point.
I feel the aesthetic.
It's a lot of work,
it's a new thing, isn't it?
It's a new era of Beyonce, cowboy era.
I'm down. I'm for it.
I have a feeling that big artists always get sent Beyonce's album early, and so Lana Del Rey maybe got sent Beyonce's cowboy album and was like, oh, maybe I'll do a country album real quick.
Or no, maybe they have
and that's to do why it
to support Beyonce.
When Beyonce put out like that 90s dance kind of inspired thing that maybe 6 months before Beyonce had even announced it, Drake put out some 90s inspired thing that he it did seem like he bashed that out in 10 minutes kind of vibe.
To jump on the train.
Yeah, exactly. To be early on the trend, to be like, oh yeah, I've gotten ahead of Beyonce, but really you've just heard Beyonce's thing, realised that that's going to be big and then copied it.
I don't think they do. I think Beyonce music, they wouldn't let that leave the room. That'd be like in a
lockdown.
Yeah, I don't think let anyone
have it
or even.
Drake's got people everywhere though, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe they would sow seeds and be like, but they should do an experiment and be like, Beyonce's having a metal album coming out, and see if Taylor Swift brings out a metal album.
You could probably do it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start a rumor.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a nice track. There's lots of nice little bits in it. Nice production or like nice arrangement choices. Like when it goes into what isn't much of a chorus, but like the bigger bit. Like I like I think it was like kind of guitar sound coming through. Or
it was catchy as well for something that doesn't necessarily follow a typical song structure. Like you don't know where the verse, chorus, blah 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 is, but I feel like that was catchy.
I think you can't really go wrong with her.
I
think
she's done it.
An incredibly talented artist. What score would you give it?
17 maybe.
Yeah, I'd go a little bit higher than that. I'd say probably like an 81.
I would give it probably like a 75, I think. All right, the next song is Caroline Polachek with Wise Blood doing I guess a new version of one of the songs off Caroline's album from last year. Called Butterfly Net.
Earth went silent, London fell asleep. She dreamed of a winter where you appeared to me. Perfect timing as new battles in November. A tender creature, a fever, disarming, fluorescent. There you were, with your mirror, shining the world all over me. There I was, with my butterfly net, trying to catch your light. I collected stupid ashes so that after you'd gone I could hold on to something, but you stayed unwavering through every false goodbye, unsubsiding, pining for now and for never. There you were, with your mirror, shining the world all over me. There I was with my butterfly net, trying to catch your light. Oh, if only the umbrella of the sky could wrap us up in love. That's where I'd zoom in close, dilated as your eyes. Till then I'll keep it brief. Faithful inertia, a bullet doesn't slow. It seeks and finds me. How far it goes, heaven help me. Take this bag of wings and drown it in the tears, and wake tomorrow hollow, hardly forgetting they were. There I was with my butterfly net, trying to catch your light.
That was Caroline Polachek and Wiseblood with Butterfly Net.
That was great, but it was too long.
It was very long.
Yeah, it was a long one.
How long was it?
Like 5 and a bit minutes.
Too long.
5.5.
Yeah.
Too long.
I like the way it kind of ended though. I like the last minute and a half when it started. They were like kind of hocketing each other with the voice. So it's like type thing.
Yeah, the more it went on,
I can't sing like them, obviously.
No one can.
Yeah,
the more it went on, I found myself liking it more.
That's how I felt.
It was like Stockholm syndrome, but
yeah.
like,
I don't think it was one of the strongest tracks on that album, but I think Wiseblood actually lent a lot to that song or that version they've just done.
Kept thinking because we were talking about soundtracks, so I was like, well, it's a bit soundtracky,
Yeah.
but then it's Enya. I was like, this may be like a movie song, like an 80s, like like maybe it could be Disney, or I was thinking more like Labyrinth or something.
Yeah.
Well, I could see it on that Poor Things movie, actually. What did you think?
I just felt like it was too long.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been more impactful, and they still could have done what they needed to do in half the time.
Yeah.
I feel like they just kept everything in. They didn't necessarily need to do that. I feel like it lost momentum for me.
I get what you're saying, and I feel like maybe because they both have actually like kind of similar voices.
Yeah.
So I think maybe like, you know, although it's a nice collaboration in a sense, it didn't really add anything.
I definitely feel there'll be like a group, a certain type of man that will literally shit themselves.
Yeah.
When they hear this or see the video for this, like there'll definitely be a lot of guys setting that song as their Hinge profile to like make them seem more appealing, or wanting to try and find a Music Bay girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I kind of got distracted by that. I just sort of like went off in my mind about all the kind of guys that are going to be like, yeah, well, someone's got to.
Hinge. Yeah. I wonder why maybe it was just like you said, it wasn't one of the strongest songs, so maybe she felt that and wanted to keep tinkering with it.
Yeah.
Because it felt like it's a production exercise.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. And I feel like maybe that's where when it was getting a bit more interesting towards the end.
Sam, has Elliot told you his Caroline Polachek song?
Do you have a story?
Well, when we went to see Caroline Polachek live, I was pretty fucked, and so I was just singing a song that wasn't a real song by Caroline Polachek. Being like, she's a tiger, Caroline Polachek.
I can't say Caroline Polachek's name without saying it with that song.
Tiger.
She's a tiger, Caroline Polachek.
It's like so bad.
It's such a great song though. I think it's because she's got that song that's like Desire.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's where
Desire sounds a bit like she's a tiger. What scores would everyone give it?
That was pretty weak for me, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I still don't really get Caroline Polachek. Like I appreciate her music and I really like Chairlift.
But she's a tiger.
When that was a thing. And she is a tiger.
Have you ever listened to the album in full though?
No. I'm really not doing myself any favours here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm on the same page.
I listen to any music.
I think Elliot's probably the only real
knowledgeable on it. I think the pair of you just need to listen to
some actual music.
To the full album because it's an album.
It's an album.
It's an album.
Gotta listen to the album, man.
Yeah,
it's true. Wrong, you do have to listen to the album. Like she had an album out before it called Pang, I think, and when I heard that, I thought it was a bit average. But then when she put that one out, Desire, be blah 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 blah.
What was the band?
Desire, she's a tiger.
What was the band she was in?
Chairlift.
She just kind of look a bit like a tiger there.
Yeah, maybe she is a tiger.
Maybe she's like an animal.
An animal, yeah, maybe.
Chairlift, of course.
I don't even know that one song, Bruises. I don't know who the guy was in that.
Wasn't that her band?
She was in before. You're shitting on us for not listening to the album in full.
See, I don't
you don't
know
even
at all.
know the origin story.
What do you think they think of Taylor Swift?
They love her.
Really?
I don't think they do, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if that whole tier of indie artists...
They'd be a bit snobbish.
Yeah, exactly.
Snobbish.
Well, they'll be bitter, man, because they don't have that level of success.
Nah, girls aren't like that. They don't care. They're probably like,
I don't know, man.
They're just probably like, nah, on to the next one. Let's make an album. They're probably not as hung up on it as you guys seem to be.
No, I'm sure.
It was just a question.
I'm sure. What score would you give it?
49.
49. Wow, that's low.
That's low.
I think it's better than 49.
I'm trying to be controversial and
oh my god.
I wouldn't
so much controversy.
I know, like whoa, stop the press, guys.
It's like below the middle of the road.
I know. Didn't grab me. Can't bothered.
What did you think,
long.
Sam?
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it more the more that it went along. And I like the production, and it kind of got in my head. So I'd say like 75 for me.
Yeah.
You're talking about She's a Tiger or this?
That's 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
What would you give it?
There's certain parts of the songs that caught me more than say like the Beyonce song. So I'm gonna give it a 75 as well. Yeah.
Fair.
It wasn't mind blowing, but it was nice, and it was nice to hear them together.
I wonder if they'd do more.
I could see a whole album from them being really cool, actually. And I could see Wise Blood.
You just wanted to hinge there, didn't you?
No, I was just thinking of all the men.
Yeah,
I'm not going to that
it'd be like Boy Genius all over again, but with like,
you go, you pick it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Wise Blood shows are fairly like the only one I've been to is a pretty mixed like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Yes. Other than me and Elliot,
All right, the next song is Kanye West with Ty Dolla $ign featuring Northwest. The song is called Talking / Once Again.
test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just bless me. Bless me. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Just tryna bless me. Just bless me. Bless me.
How much to stop the clock from speeding, they make time to slow down. How much to stop my daughter from growing, I just can't take it now. Cause she just doing all the shit I did when I was her age. I don't know how I'm gonna tell her, but her dad's just afraid of her choices, know that I've been through it. I just hope I haven't been the wrong influence. Put her on game before the world put her through it. That's why I gotta break the curses that was sent for me. This is hard work, working, this ain't destiny. My motivation is just looking at my family tree. I'm trying to make sure I contribute for the legacy. Once again. Once again, the clouds are gathering to release what they held in. Once again, the clouds are gathering to release what they held in. Once again, the clouds are gathering to release what they held in. Once again, the clouds are gathering to release what they held in.
Alright, that was Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign, and Northwest with Talking/Once Again. I have a feeling you hated it.
I didn't hate it. It was just like, what was that?
See, at first I was hating it. I feel like whatever was going on at the start, the sample type thing was a bit grating, but after a while it actually kind of grew on me. But Northwest's bit was terrible. Like, why even bother? You know what I mean?
Like, can't be
That's
mean
nepotism
about a kid,
gone wrong.
You can't be...
No, but it was terrible. Like,
I guess you can't, like, no one tells rich kids their shit or something.
I like the harmonies towards the end when the vocals are doing all that nice kind of stuff.
I feel like
it picked up when Ty Dolla $ign came in. And I kind of liked some of the sentiments of the, like, clouds and, you know, the rain and
yeah. But he has a formula that he's sort of repeating, I feel, Kanye now.
He's just doing it worse.
That doesn't do much more beyond, you know, what he's done before. I don't know, I haven't listened to the whole album, so maybe there are moments of
I haven't listened to the full album.
Just, you know, genius within it. But
that's the first time I've heard something off this new album, and I didn't think it was as bad as other people I think have made it out to be.
I feel like, was it Life of Pablo?
Yeah.
That was such a good album.
Yeah,
like, yeah. And I feel like this just, I don't know.
It's no Famous where he famously slags off Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I mean, oh my God, that album had that Fade song on it. What's the song?
Ultralight Beam.
Yeah.
There's plenty of good songs on the album. He's a good artist in a sense.
Waves.
Yeah, he's a great artist, but I feel like that song, what we just listened to, was just like
boring.
Yeah, but I guess it's just like, I don't know, it's just rich people just doing rich things, you know what I mean? They can just, it doesn't matter like what he puts out there, like clearly.
His fans will still eat it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're still a Kanye fan after like the last couple of years,
then you won't care too much about this. Or you'll think
you'll think it's great, yeah.
I feel like Kanye or Ye's part was just wasn't very good.
It's just a bit dull.
Yeah. It just wasn't very good. It felt like he was like trying to think of something next to say.
Yeah.
But he never did.
Mm.
Yeah. Like now.
You got any more critiques?
Oh, really? Yeah, it feels like he's just rehashing what he thinks works, or so I don't know. It wasn't like listening to Life of Pablo where it's like, that what he was doing there and it worked there. Here it just sounds like it's
I'd quite like to hear the rest of the album. I haven't listened to it.
Wonder how many times it's been downloaded or streamed.
What, this specific song?
Or the album?
I'm sure a fair few times. I think, like, even though obviously everyone thinks he's a dick these days, rightfully so. Like, he's still got a really loyal fan base.
Yeah,
you know?
He's like the opposite.
Crazy.
They got Taylor Swift and Kanye. They're like, they're interlinked.
Yeah.
They're sort of
they are kind of one and the same.
Contemporaries.
What scores would everyone give it?
I'd go even a lower amount now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sliding down the hill.
What score would you give it?
30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd just say 50 on that one.
Yeah.
Really?
Fairly. I mean, you've gone low already, so you have to like calibrate it to your scores.
I feel that, yeah.
So relative to my other scores today, that's where I put it.
I agree. I would probably give it like a 50 as well. Actually, I'd probably give it a 45.
That just seems so high to me.
Well, I didn't think it was particularly terrible, but I didn't think it was something I'd go back to. Like, in the Northwest feature just was not, ruined it, to be honest. Could have probably been a lot more interesting if they weren't on it. I kind of like what they were going for with it, with getting Northwest on. Like,
that's cute.
Has anyone
exactly, I like that element, but it just didn't work.
Has anyone ever successfully got their kid to sing well on their song?
Billy Ray Cyrus and Miley Cyrus, maybe.
There you go.
I don't know, but there's plenty of.
But like as a child.
I
just don't think people should be doing
Charlotte Gainsbourg at the end of her album Rest.
That is a great example.
Yeah.
That song's so cute. That's how you do it.
That is how you do it. Yeah, you're right there. Or her father with incest, lemon incest or whatever it's called.
That's not what it's called, is it?
It is called lemon incest.
It's called lemon, but what? And they're on the bed together as well in the video.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God.
I just don't think you should just be singing songs with your your child. Like, fair enough.
Especially songs that are called lemon incest.
Well, yeah, that too. I was talking more about Northwest and her dad.
Got to start them young, you know. She's a future pop star.
Do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. How old do you think she'll be before we have like a full Northwest song out?
Probably by the time she's 15.
Really?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Probably working on it now.
Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but you don't want to do it too early.
Why?
Because child musician stars don't really work out.
Yeah.
If you start like 15, that's probably the right kind of age for the industry to exploit you.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Yeah.
Cool, well, let's move on to the next song. So the next track is Deeper Well by Kacey Musgraves.
Country.
No, you're fine.
My Saturn has returned. When I turned 27, everything started to change. Took a long time, but I learned there's two kinds of people. One is a giver, and one's always trying to take all they can take. So I'm saying goodbye to the people that I feel are real good at wasting my time. No regrets, baby, I just think that maybe you go your way and I'll go mine. It's been a real good time. But you got dark energy, something I can't unsee, and I've got to take care of myself. I found a deeper well. I used to wake and bake, roll out of bed, hit the gravity bong that I made, and start the day. For a while it got me by. Everything I did seemed better when I was high. I don't know why. So I'm getting rid of the habits that I feel are real good at wasting my time. No regrets, baby, I just think that maybe it's natural when things lose their shine, so other things can glow. I've gotten older now, I know how to take care of myself. I found a deeper well. When I was growing up, we had what we needed, shoes on our feet, but the world was as flat as a plate, and that's okay. The things I was taught only took me so far, had to figure the rest out myself. And then I found a deeper well.
That was Kacey Musgraves with Deeper Well. I really enjoyed that.
I really like that.
You know, and I really liked the imagery of like Deeper Well, kind of, and yeah, I thought that was really, really nice, actually.
I like the little keys at the end.
Yeah, I love that kind of like muted, like kind of, yeah, muted keys.
Felt very watery, like very, really added to the imagery of it.
Yeah, that's so true. I didn't think of that.
I liked it. It was pleasant, but I wouldn't say I loved it or anything.
I feel like pleasant is the ultimate backhanded compliment.
Yeah, I like the deeper. It reminded me of Bon Iver's, like one of those his albums. You know, that kind of where it sort of, you know, that when she said well or sang well or whatever, and it just sort of the music kind of dispersed in a pleasant sort of fireworky kind of way. Yeah, so I don't know. I'd have to listen to it again. I mean, I think good for her. You know, she's a bit of self-care there.
Yeah.
You know,
Stopped
stopped smoking weed. She used to wake and bake. You know, been there, done that, and it's certainly good not to.
I like the sentiments behind the song. Yeah, just quite nice and pretty.
Yeah, the bass line really. Is it called "Heaven Is a Half Pipe"? What's that song that's like? Dum, 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 dum.
What?
With the bass.
What, the Lou Reed song?
Oh yeah.
Walk on the Wild Side.
Walk on the Wild Side. Yeah.
Yeah, I swear the bass in that sounded like that.
Are you thinking of Can I Kick It?
Can I Kick It?
Can
Yeah.
I Kick It? Yes.
Yeah. Is that sampled?
That samples. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and is that Heaven Is a Half Pipe? That's all. What
song's that? You just made it.
Heaven Is a Half Pipe is definitely a song.
It's the second song on Carolyn. She's a tiger.
She's a tiger. Heaven is a half pipe is a song, right? OPM. I die before I can wake. At least I had to. What the fuck song is that? I'm gonna have to listen to it at a later date.
Is there a song called Heaven as a Half Pipe?
Yeah.
By who?
OPM.
OPM, okay.
Oh, I get it. It's like OPM.
It's like OPM, man.
Yeah, I definitely liked a lot of that song. It's probably my favorite of today so far. What score would you give it? Because I feel like you're going to go low.
No, not low. It's sort of in the same.
You thought it was
no, because I don't think it was like shit. I know it's probably a song that would grow on me, but I don't know. I'd find myself listening to it unless I kind of came across it, kind of thing. So I would put it in the 70. I'd say 70. So what did I give that? Beyonce, same 70, 71.
You gave Beyonce a 70.
Yeah. So they're both 70.
Yeah.
For me today, in my headspace.
For me, I really. Yes,
that's a 70. It's a good score.
Yeah, it's still good, but I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to hearing more because I guess this is a single coming from her upcoming album. So probably an 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My one critique, and maybe it's because I don't know, I've got a short attention span today. It did feel a bit long.
It did really.
I thought it felt too long.
It's sort of pre-choruses. There was what you're just like, yeah, maybe cut that. You didn't need 2 pre-choruses.
Yeah.
Well, what score would you give it?
I'd probably give it like 77.
Cool.
Yeah. Because I did like it, and it was up there in one of my favorites today.
Yeah. Cool.
Next.
The next song is Little Simz with Mood Swings.
Oh, I'm excited to see this.
I've been all around town, bass studying, drown as these sounds come in. I've been on a high, low, free souls go only where the love is. But I've been having mood swings, mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Mood swings, mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Don't be scared of us, can't be defined. Pounds never show up on CP time. I just wanna dance on CP time. How many of them did I leave behind? How many times did I make them know why they wanna disrupt, kill my flow? How many times did I switch time zone, but the LD will always be home? Cause I've been all around town, bass studying, drown as these sounds come in. I've been on a high, low, free souls go only where the love is. I've been having mood swings, mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Mood swings, mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Oh, you scandalous, what did she find? Nothing but a text and a boy she might blow it all up on CP time. Cause you ain't nothing like the way he described. How many times did it all occur? If you got a pick, then you better choose her. Passers by wanna see the pot stirred and the mood gets swung in reverse. Cause I've been all around town, bass studying, drown as these sounds come in. I've been on a high, low, free souls go only where the love is. But I've been having mood swings, mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Mood swings, mood swings, mood swings, mood swings.
That was Little Simz with Mood Swings. What are your thoughts?
I don't know why that I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the combination Taco Pizza Hut song came into my mind listening to that. I liked it.
You know what I will say
about it as well.
Feel like it's just a bit dull compared to some of her other work, you know. But I did kind of like what she was doing with her voice when she was doing the kind of like low. It's quite like close and quiet.
Yeah, I like that, and I think to emphasize the like more fierce parts, it needed to be like that, but I just felt the mood swings, it was just a bit shit.
Yeah.
Like that when you actually, like, I feel like it definitely needed that, like, peaks and troughs or whatever to, like, emphasize those, like, more fierce parts. But I just felt what the content was in those quieter moments, in those sort of, like, darker moments. It didn't feel, like, dark enough, or it didn't feel like, I don't know, I just felt a bit shit.
I think the producer of this EP is a composer as well.
Oh, is it? I thought
music.
Yeah.
What was that recent How to Have Sex? Was that a recent movie?
Yeah, I think I've seen that come up. I haven't seen
they
it.
They did the soundtrack for that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That is all I know.
Of the EP, I listened to it once, and there was one song in the middle of the EP that I really enjoyed, which was like, some of this more dancier production, and it actually really worked and had way more of a vibe going for it.
Yeah.
But this song, you're right, it just felt a bit dull in a sense.
I feel like it'd be great live. I feel like I'd enjoy it live.
I don't think it would be that great live.
Really, I
think remix.
If you put it next to a song like, I don't know, borderline anything on this album.
Yeah, or even greater, like Venom.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, our back catalogue's great. So, I quite like the idea that, she's playing with these ideas, she's playing with these sounds.
Yeah.
She's, put it out there for people to hear. I'd like to see a more realized version of what she's trying to do here.
Maybe. Just blowing off steam, like you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sort of maybe just taking a bit of the pressure off. I love the cover.
I like the artwork as well.
Oh, yeah, it's sick. The mood swings bit just actually kind of reminded me of the Kanye song where he's like, there's a cloud. There's like the one we just listened to before. It just felt like they were like waiting for the next thing to say, but never actually...
There was more to be said, but they never actually had anything to say in the first place, kind of vibe.
I'm at the combination. I'm at the Taco Bell. You guys know that one? I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the combination Taco Hut and Pizza. It's some... That's what that reminds me of. It's some god-awful thing from God knows when, like 10 years ago, maybe longer.
What?
It's like OPM.
Maybe.
OPM, is it heaven is a half by OPM?
There used to be there where you could go to a combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. So someone wrote that in the US. America? So someone wrote this song, I'm at the combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. And it just goes, I'm at the combination.
Wait, so
well,
you can find it. Yeah. No, it just has that repetitive.
I'm trying to find this magical place. So is it like...
It's a Taco Bell and a Pizza Hut.
So you can get both?
Yeah. It's a combination.
There's places like that in the UK.
Yeah.
Where?
At that.
Was there a song written in there?
I don't think there is.
I'm sorry. So it's just one building.
Little Simz, there's a gap in the market here.
It's just one building.
Yeah, it's a one-stop shop for your burrito and your deep dish.
Oh, that sounds so good.
What score would you give that Little Simz song?
I feel I'm going in the 70s or today, so maybe is it less than a 70? Maybe like 69.
69.
I'm hovering around there.
I am going to give it a really low score because I thought it was pretty goddamn rubbish.
Really?
Yeah, I've just heard way better stuff from her.
Yeah.
And I like the direction she's gone in musically. And I'd love to hear a more well thought out, ambitious album. But that song was very dull, like just underwritten in a sense. I think the whole EP has its merits and it has some kind of something going for it, and I'd love to see her do it a bit better and a bit more thought out. But that song specifically, I'm going to give like a 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
The claws are out. She's a tiger.
Little Simz.
Caroline Polachek.
Yeah, you can't say one without the other. I was talking about you.
Hi.
I'd give it higher than that, but maybe I'm biased because I like Little Simz and I think...
I love Little Simz.
Yeah.
I love Little Simz. Little Simz is one of those artists, where, she is a poet, we're talking about that kind of thing. She is a real wordsmith. Like her song, I Love You, I Hate You. The lyrics in that you know, and the way the music moves with it, it like really can stay. You could, you know, you'd have to be like really like a like robot to not feel like some deep feelings around like her and a relationship with her father, and you know, she's one of the most talented rappers to come out of the UK, if not the most talented. Yeah. You know, so I love it a bit, but I think that song just didn't do it for me.
North London as well.
Islington.
Really?
I think I saw her in Waitrose a while ago.
Yeah, I think I was there with you that time. I swear we saw her in Waitrose.
Waitrose, Holloway Road, baby.
That is all true. Yeah, for sure. It is. But I just feel this is in, I don't know, I wouldn't really judge this on
her other stuff.
Yeah.
I like that she's gone in this direction.
But you just don't think it was good.
Yeah. Just give it a 30.
For me. Yeah.
I'd go higher because I do really. I feel like I can't overlook the shit mood swings bit. I can't overlook it. I feel like, I'd probably go maybe 61.
Cool.
Because I think all the other elements are good, but the mood swings definitely does 40% damage.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of damage, I would say.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. The next song is They Don't Know How to Fall in Place by the Lemon Twigs.
Why do my dreams, they always wake me up? I can't get a night of sleep that isn't purple, yellow, green. Every day is like a memory of someone I knew 1,000 years ago I've never heard or seen. So how can I play this game? Both lyrics and I'm the same. If I lose or win,
That was Lemon Twigs with They Don't Know How to Fall in Place. Yeah. What's everyone's thoughts on that one?
Jules? Yeah. It's not my favourite out of their newer releases. I like the instrumentation. I like that. I don't know what the thing that was like... that thing.
Like instrument?
Yeah. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was just a fancy keyboard or something. I didn't
hear that too much. Oh. I get what you're saying. It wasn't as good as that first single we heard.
But I can't remember.
Yeah. I think I prefer...
The one that was like the Golden Years or something.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
I think I prefer this one, honestly.
Really?
A bit more driving.
Really?
I like the drums were... It was just, the song had some momentum to it.
There was a bit kind of towards the middle where it gets this kind of like shouty Beach Boys vibe that isn't like the good end of Beach Boys, I feel. It's like my club doing like student demonstration time.
Yeah, maybe. I think just more that I think this just felt a bit more, like I said, driving.
Yeah, a bit more energy to it.
A bit more energy. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, it was weird because I was like, in the beginning, I was just listening to the lyrics, and then I think about a quarter of the way through, I don't know, I couldn't really follow the lyrics.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot going on.
It's nice that they're putting out a new album, considering they only put one out like less than 12 months ago.
Yeah.
And I've listened to the new album.
When I was talking to them.
Oh, really? Did they? Okay.
They're great. I think they're a really, really great band. They're very, very, very skilled.
Yeah. I think the pandemic, from what they were saying, just kind of reined them in. They can do as much as they wanted during the pandemic. So they had that last album, and then obviously had more. So they were just quick.
A bit more free to do stuff. What score would you give this one?
Come back to me, because I feel I'm hitting everything around the 70s, because that's kind of where they feel.
Yeah.
I would probably give this one like a 67.
67?
Yeah. Because it wasn't terrible, but it was also not my favourite.
Yeah, I think similar for me. I would go for a 60, because it was good, but it had some issues with it, for sure. And it definitely was a bit too, prestige in a bad way.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed the prestige, so I get it's going to be a 70. I'm just lucky number 7 this week.
Nice. So the next one is called Rent Free by For Real, spelled F-A-U-X.
Faux Real.
Yeah. As someone who's been doing Duolingo, who's now stuck in a Duolingo.
How do I pronounce it then?
Faux.
Okay. So the next song is Rent Free by Faux Real.
Just another day waiting for counting me out. Don't care if you're telling me lies. You live rent free in a room in the back of your mind. No worries if I can't tell. There's a lot on the line. Don't care if you pretend to be mine. I could live rent free in a room in the back of your mind.
Cool, that was For Real with Rent Free. What's everyone's thoughts? I can see that you hated it.
I can't tell if I mildly enjoyed or found it palatable or I really fucking hated it.
What do you think, Elliot?
I am gonna say that I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was bad. I thought I could see why people would think it was bad, but you know, it was quite fun, and the production wasn't like messy or anything. It suited what they were doing.
I bet they have a cult following. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
could see that shows being great, like that kind of thing in like a little dingy club would be great.
Like the cool, or like, you know, the fashionistas. I feel that's like
I feel like that music isn't very cool. Though,
no, but I tell you, they're the people who'd be like, this is like.
I get what you're saying. Like, you can see people at Central St. Martin's listening to it.
Yeah.
I think for what it is, it's actually pretty good.
It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It was fun.
But I could understand why you guys wouldn't like it.
There's a lot going on.
I really can't tell. I'm really like straight down the middle.
But it
like,
wasn't
that trash?
messy.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean?
It's not my vibe, but in the right.
Like that Lemon Twigs song was more what?
Lemon Twigs.
The Lemon Twigs song was yeah, I think that Lemon Twigs song was more messy in a sense.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I just had too much going on, and the production on that was way more like, I guess, hyperpop influence, but didn't feel messy. It felt like exactly what it wanted to be. You know?
Slightly bonkers.
Yeah, exactly, and I kind of liked it for that.
It reminded me of tutus over skinny jeans and those Kanye West sunglasses.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that. I don't know if you remember that time. Cyberdog.
And to me, that sounds like What score would you give it, Sam? Feel free to be as brutal as you want.
No, it's not one that I felt particularly strong feelings for either way. So, I mean, it was like
middle of the ride.
Yeah, but it's a bit more. It was definitely more interesting than the Kanye track. So,
exactly, you know.
Now it's a bit more going the Katie Musgraves probably. So, go into the 70, like maybe 75.
Okay.
For a change.
A little bit. Just a little change. Okay.
See, I'm calibrating myself onto those first scores, so I'm just finding I have to stick to the my North Star today.
I can't even remember the scores I've given to the other ones. I'm just living in the moment,
Beyonce
living in the now.
That is a better way to do it, I think.
I don't know. Maybe have some grasp of what scores you're given previously. It would be better.
What score would you give it, Sam?
Yeah,
75.
75.
What score would you give it, L?
74. Sorry. I think 5 is way too high.
Yeah, whoa. Crazy. So generous. What about you?
I'd probably give it like 77.
Wow.
Ooh.
You loved it that much?
What score would you give the For Real?
I don't know, 50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
50.
The final song of the day is Goat Girl with Ride Around.
think we could be close. Let out all there is to hide. I catch a glimmer in your eyes. Run round, doing circles all the time. Let's be messy in the
That was Gaga with Ride Around. What's everyone's thoughts?
Yeah, they're one of those bands that I wish I want to like more. I don't not, but I like that their name comes from Bill Hicks. Goat Boy. That song, it probably grow on me in the right environment. What's the word? It's like, it's a slow burn, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe that's a slow burn for me. I don't know. I did find myself kind of checking out a bit, but then I was enjoying the ride.
Around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ride around. What's it called?
Ride around.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so maybe they got me.
What did you think, Jules?
I definitely feel like they do, like the lead singer does have a very sort of like hypnotic kind of.
Yeah, maybe that's what you're getting at, and I get that.
Yeah, I did like it. And I think it would sound better on.
Force yourself.
Did like it.
I swear.
Dude, I am cool.
It is, yeah. Just get OPM out of my system. Hey,
I think of all the songs I've heard tonight, I'll listen to that one again.
Yeah.
It really makes me want to listen to the full album because I have a feeling that song will fit better in the context of the album.
I'd definitely go home and listen to that quite loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lie on the floor and stare at the ceiling. So I'd like that.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Cool. What score would you give it?
I think I'd probably give that like a 67.
Cool.
Yeah.
What score would you give it?
70.
It's gotta be in the 70s.
It's got to be 70.
But it is weird, like, it is, but all the songs kind of have been that. They haven't been terrible.
Yeah, nothing's flying your way to do.
Great.
I get what you're saying. We've had much better weeks.
like of all the songs tonight, I think I enjoyed that one. Weirdly, I put it in the sort of same as the Carolyn
Polachek kind of vibe.
She's a tiger.
So
you can't not say
it. Gave that 75.
Yeah, maybe like a 76.
Okay.
Just because I thought it was a bit more grungy.
I feel bad for giving it. Can I change my score?
No, it's locked in. And I feel like I would I feel like I would give it a similar score to you, you know. I think 67 is perfect because it's like it's a bit underwhelming in my opinion.
Can I not change mine?
Yeah, you can change it if you want, but don't change it just on the
100.
Yeah.
0.
No, I'm not going to change it.
All right, the scores are in, and in last place we've got Kanye West with Ty Dolla $ign and Northwest talking once again. In second last place, it's sadly Little Simz.
That is sad. Sorry.
Because it was just a bit too shit and a bit too average for us, I think. In third last place, we've got the Lemon Twigs with They Don't Know How to Fall in Place.
I was going to say into place.
Yeah, I want to say into place, but it's not that.
That's a mouthful.
In fourth last place, or fifth place, we've got Caroline Polachek. We got Caroline Polachek with Butterfly Net featuring Wise Blood. With 66.3.
Wow.
In fourth place, we've got Faux Real at 67.
Really? Is it
so
that high?
Just under Idols.
What? I really deeply, deeply regret Idols being that high up.
In third place today, we've got Goat Girl, and they've knocked Idols down.
Good.
Also a good thing.
Solid 70.
Yeah.
Nice round 70 for Goat Girl.
Yeah.
That's my score of the day.
70.
Like my average score.
In second place today, we've got Beyonce with 75.3 for 16 carriages, not 18. And the winner of today's Still Listening single showdown is Kacey Musgraves with Deeper Well 75.6, which gets her just above the Beyonce.
Oh, that's tight.
It's a tight squeeze, but she's gonna squeeze in there.
Just below some fellow country.
Yeah.
Just next to Waxahachie.
Some better country.
Personally, I preferred the Kacey Musgraves song, but that's because I'm
you?
a bit more basic, I think, than you guys.
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess
But yeah, no one even broke the top 7 or 8 here today.
untouchable at the top, I feel.
Adrian Lenko is still at number 1,
Yep.
Yard Act at number 2, MGMT number 3,
Yeah.
Hiatus Coyote number 4,
We're just going to read all of them.
Jasmine Venus number 5,
Eunuchs.
at number 6, The Smile with number 7,
Waxahachie, number 8. Kacey, number 9.
and Beyonce's number 10, not 18.
Got a wild playlist. I guess it would be like, new music on Spotify or whatever.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride.
A wild country ride.
And even Borough Council.
Borough Council.
Borough Council. Even Borough Council. What did you say, Borough?
Borough.
What have you said,
Say it,
Borough?
don't spray it.
Oh, God. You say it.
Yeah,
Borough.
I do really want to hear more from them. Yeah. I'd like to see them live. Someone was telling me they were quite good live.
Is it?
Yeah, we should. Do you know when they're playing?
They just played the Windmill yesterday, I think.
Windmill.
I know.
I'm not going there. It's
Same.
too far,
You need a
man.
Too much of a trek.
You need a private jet.
Yeah, basically.
Taylor Swift's there every night.
Yeah. From Tokyo to Brixton. About the Heaven is a Half Pipe thing, that is not a song I associate myself with, because it was embarrassing.
You told me it was your favourite song.
We just listened to it, and that was not the song I was thinking of. I was thinking of Can I Kick It, which is much cooler. Still skateboarding themed.
So how did you confuse the two songs?
I guess I just thought it's skateboarding and
Kicking it.
kicking it.
Can I kick flip it?